Well, that race wasn't very eventful, now was it? Hey guys, Meow, and I'm back. Another video. So this day's been something. As I said in the previous video, the Patriots lost, the Buccaneers lost, um, Alexa Bliss lost to Charlotte Flair in the Raw Women's Title match at Extreme Rules in her hometown, and now Denny Hamlin grabs his second win of the playoffs and of the season in a race where the only incident caution we had was a nasty ass wreck for Joey Gase. That was it. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's just get into this, shall we? So William Byron, Martin Truex Jr., and Eric Almirola all failed inspection twice, so they had to start at the back. JJ Haley also had to start at the back, even though he was already there. Competition caution, lap 25. Christopher Bell and Kurt Busch make contact on pit road while entering. Logano had to pit again to make sure that all the lug nuts were secured. Daniel Suarez got a speeding penalty. Harvick makes some contact with Benedetto at one point. Blaney reports vibration. Harvick possibly had a tire issue late in stage one. And Kyle Larson would take the stage one victory with Kyle Busch finishing second, Denny Hamlin third, Ryan Blaney fourth, William Byron fifth, Chase Elliott sixth, Tyler Reddick seventh, Kevin Harvick eighth, Matt Benedetto ninth, and Martin Truex Jr. in 10th. JJ Yaley would go to the garage. Eric Almirola got an equipment interference penalty. Christopher Bell lost a lap on pit road. This was disputed by his team, saying that he beat the caution car off of pit road, or on pit road, I should say. NASCAR says he did not, and the call would stand. And then early in stage two, we got the Joey Gase caution that I mentioned before. Um, his left rear tire literally came off, and he rear-ended the wall hard. He got up off the ground a bit. Um, Significant damage. And a wheel bearing issue for the 66 would take JJ Yeley out of the race. He was already in the garage, so inconsequential. Kyle Busch reportedly had a loose wheel, so that caution came at an opportune time so that he could be able to pit and fix it. Some drivers would take green flag stops late in the stage, and Denny Hamlin would win stage two. Kyle Busch second, Tyler Reddick third, Martin Truex Jr. fourth, Joey Logano fifth, Brad Keselowski sixth, Kurt Busch seventh, Kevin Harvick eighth, Austin Dillon ninth, and Bubba Wallace grabbed a 10th place finish in the stage. Joey Gase would be transported to a local medical facility for further evaluation. Stage three goes on. Just nothing really happened. Bowman had a punctured tire after his pit stop. Byron had to pit again with a flat tire. Chase Elliott tried to chase down Denny Hamlin at the end, but Denny Hamlin got the win. Unfucking eventful. Fuck the 550 horsepower package. Thank God we've only got a couple more races with it before that shit is gone after this year, courtesy of the next gen car. So Denny Hamlin grabs his second win, and it got mentioned on the broadcast he might finally be getting into a point where he could be looking like a championship contender, which is crazy to say considering that he hadn't won a race all season until he got into the playoffs, but I digress. Uh Once again, just a bad day for Bowman and Byron. They both had issues during the race. And once again, they're in a hole. Um Obviously they had a hole to climb out of at Bristol and they managed to do it. But now we go to Talladega and then the Roval. They're going to have to survive both of these races if they want to advance to the round of eight. We didn't really see anything between Elliott and Kevin Harvick after last week. So nothing really happened there. So I guess that's all right, but whatevs. Um, yeah, just the way today's been, I have no fucking enthusiasm whatsoever. I am just fucking out of it right now. I gotta have some fucking dinner, and yeah. So just it is what it is. Um, Great way to open up the open up the round for Denny Hamlin. And honestly, and if we're being honest here, all the chaos got used up in the truck and Xfinity Series races. So Of course, with this package, the Cup race was going to be pretty much tame. Um, and like Eric Eastep even said on Twitter, and Jeff Gluck, he tagged him, and kind of referenced that said tweet. There was no way there was going to be a caution. Someone would pretty much have to spin somebody else out as this race winded down for there to be a caution because none of the cars looked like they were getting sideways whatsoever. The only car that did was Joey Gase, and that was when his tire came off and he wrecked. That's it. So, yeah. But again, Denny Hamlin grabs the W. He doesn't have to worry about, anything going through the next two races being as chaotic as they're going to be because he's locked into the next round. So we'll see what he does. And for everybody else, well, now you have to go into this sort of, quote unquote torture chamber that will be Talladega. And if you think that's bad, then you're gonna have to deal with the Roval afterwards. So yeah, I would expect that Talladega is gonna shake things up. But if you're towards the back of the playoffs, Christopher Bell, William Byron, Alex Bowman, even some guys like Kevin Harvick and Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano, y'all should be worried because if you guys don't have a good race at Talladega, then it's either win or you're fucked at the Roval, pretty much. So definitely some things to keep an eye on. But with all of that being said, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below. Also, make sure to check out the reaction video I did to the Alexa Bliss Charlotte Flair match at Extreme Rules. Um, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.